The following is a presentation of the WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League Playoffs.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Palmerston, Ontario, Canada for tonight's WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League Contest semifinals, game number 2 between the Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves. Ripley Wolves leading this series 1-0. We'll see how that transpired right now. Here is last night's 81s in 81. In across the Minto line. He's got space. Backhand to the middle. There's a shot of Williams. Top rebound scores. Ripley scores first. Willis at the line. Shot. That didn't miss by much. Did that hit the post and more? There's a goal. Puck was loose in the slot. And Ripley found it first. And it's back. Oh, giveaway. Hughes has it now for Ripley and Minto's end. Off that giveaway from Ellis, there's a shot! Scores! J.D. Faulkner for Ripley. Down low, Luby now with it. He walks out, shot, scores! Pat Luby scores for Ripley, and it's 4-0. Ripley Wolves. Here comes Ripley. Faulkner shot, rebound, scores! Pat Luby on the rebound. Puts it in behind Williams. Luby has a chance. For the hat trick, scores! There it is! That's the hat trick goal for number 44, Pat Luby, signing off from Ripley. Ripley wins 6-0. Shutout goes to Jason Hamilton. Now, of course, last night also there was one other game on the AA side. It had Tilsonburg defeating Clinton 2-1. They lead that series now, 1-0. Over on the A side, last night, it was Milverton over Elora, 8-6. And Tavistock over Lucknow, 8-4. Today, one game in the books. That was Milverton defeating Elora 4-3 in game number 4. They now lead that best of 7 on the A side, 3-1. Elsewhere, in Lucknow tonight, started at 7:30. Lucknow ahead 2-0 over Tavistock. Tavistock looking for the series sweep. They lead 3-0 in the best of 7. And of course, our game tonight at 8 o'clock here in Palmerston between the Ripley Wolves and Minto 81s. Ripley leading 1-0 in the best of 7. A dominating performance in game number 1, 6-0 the final. Jason Hamilton with the shutout. There is there's a few changes here tonight. On the Ripley side, Hunter Robbins-Gibbons is out. Number 55, Blake Nickel, draws in. Also starting tonight for Ripley in goal, number 1, Gatlin Burt. Number 31, Jason Hamilton, started last night. Burt starts here in game number 2. He wears number 1 for Ripley. Starting for Palmerston, last night was number 31, Mark Williams. He gets replaced in tonight's game by number 30, Ben Nelson. It should be an unbelievable hockey game here tonight in Palmerston. Minto 81s, Ripley Wolves, WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League semifinals. Puck drop is coming up here shortly. We'll have that for you next. Everyone, and welcome to Palmerston, Ontario, Canada for tonight's WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League contest, Senior AA semifinals. Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves. Ripley leading this series 1-0 after a 6-0 win last night. Starting in goal for Minto is number 30, Ben Nelson. Starting in goal for Ripley is number 1, Gatlin Burt, and we are underway. Minto in the home whites, while Ripley dons the visiting greens. It is Colin Hartwick with a shot. That's deflected away by Burt. Hartwick's got it again, throws it into the corner. Gadbury knocks it down there towards the middle. Kowalik picks it up. Hartwick's shot! That just went wide on the glove hand of Burt. Hartwick in with a body check. He gets pinned along the boards. He gets checked down from behind. Hartwick playing his first game of the series. He didn't play in game number 1. He was serving the second of a 2-game suspension. He's in along the boards, puts the Gadbury, he can't get the shot away. And Ripley on their heels early on here is going to send it out into the neutral zone. Jamison Buck coming back to get it. That'll be sent ahead, it's picked off easily. Here's number 55, Blake Level shot. Nice shoulder save on the blocker hand by Ben Nelson. He deflects it into the netting and out of play. And we'll get the game's first face-off here. deep in the Minto zone to the right-hand side of Ben Nelson. No, they're going to send Alexander out on the draw here. And they're waving him out. I don't know why he's still in there. Okay, so in comes Garrett Mears to take the draw now for Ripley. Ripley controls. Mears gets it back to Blake Nickel. He wears 55, puts it down low to Mears. Mears has it shot. That's off of Witzel. Rebound, Mears to the net. Oh, it's loose and come out the other side. Witzel felt that on his shin pad, though, and we'll have to, he's laboring out there. Puck is still hemmed in deep into the Minto zone. Nikolov after Witzel, but they can't come up with it. It's all the way across now. Kowalik, he had to circle back for it. He puts it ahead. Witzel's going after it, but he'll go back now, and he'll go back and retreat. But now it's stuck in the it's in the Ripley zone. Kowalik's just going to send it in deep there. He takes a body check from Nikolov at the line. It's going to come to the line. Mears across Nikolov, across the center. He's at the end of his shift. He'll dump it in and go off for a change. Not playing for Minto tonight. Chris Hardy, Corey Allen, Brady Anderson, Devin Williams, Dylan Hoffman, Shane Ross, AJ Nickel, and Keegan Angel. Some of those are inactives. I apologize. Some of them are scratches. I'm sure you guys at this point can figure out who that is. Over to Cody Britton. He comes in across the Minto blue line. He's checked from behind. Ellis, or Jake Pleon, plays it into the middle, and it's all the way back into the Ripley zone. Jordan Turcotte throws it across. This is Chad Jones with it, number 9 for Ripley. Into the middle. Brett Cato in across the Minto blue line. It's in deep. Ben Hughes has it now, number 14 of Ripley. And behind the net, he's checked off the puck there. It's going to come around to Nick Seiler at the point. Keeps it in. Hughes in behind the net on the back end. He's checked there by Mike Pleon. Good battle. In front to Britton. That shot went off of Tyler Harrison's stick into the overhead and out of play. We'll get another face-off here, and it's going to come in the Minto end. Not playing for Ripley tonight. Rob White, Mike Osadka, Sean Stewart, Jared Calling, Peyton Dunlop, and Hunter Robbins-Gibbons. Face-off here to the right of Nelson. Graham thrown out of the draw. Cote in to take it now. It's in the skates. It's going to come to the line. Seiler keeps it in, throws it in wide. Harrison, he had the puck stripped away, though. Kevin Boyd was in there looking for it, but now Harrison has it again. He'll play it into the middle. It's intercepted. Here comes Boyd. He's got the puck. Shot! Nelson, glove save. Through traffic. Nice stop by Ben Nelson. He'll hold on for the face-off. Nice stop. Nice shot by Kevin Boyd, number 78 of Ripley. Faulkner in to take this face-off against Zach Graham. Into the middle. Here comes Devin Hill. He couldn't get in on Burt. Boyd's going to pick it up in his own end. He'll play it across. Luby in the middle. He was looking for Faulkner. That shot was patted away by Nelson. Luby with the hat trick last night in the game. A 6-0 win by Ripley. Graham to the middle. Burt stopped and put it in behind the net. It comes out. To the line. Lutz keeps it in. He'll send it in deep, but it'll be intercepted there by Ripley. Seiler into the middle. It's going to come to Luby. He puts it into the Minto zone. He'll go after it. Witzel comes up with the puck for Minto, and he'll circle back the other way. Pfeffer ahead now. Into the middle. He was looking for Witzel. He's caught now. Going to come ahead. Gabri's got to be careful. Hartwick now. Over across. Pfeffer's got it on the back end. He'll put it ahead. That's intercepted by Ripley, and now Lantz has it in the middle. He'll send it in on Burt. He's going to glove it and hold it for a face-off. Yeah, getting the shutout in the Ripley game in the game last night. Number 31, Jason Hamilton. They decide to go with Burt tonight here in Palmerston, while Minto goes with Ben Nelson. Mark Williams shelved for 6 last night, and he'll sit on the bench tonight. Big collision there at the line between Pfeffer and McCarthy. Hartwick went in after, but it was stripped away, and now it's going to come to the line. It's kept in. Lantz in behind the net to Hartwick. He can't come up with the puck. It's in behind the net now. McCarthy around. Blake Nickel throws it ahead. This is going to be number 18 18 is Tyson Sewers. Into the middle. Dylan Sale. Oh, he can't get the shot away. And now Hardwick picks up and he gets intercepted. There's a shot. Pad saved by Nelson. That was off a Sale. Puck is still hemmed in the Minto end. But Sewers, he's going to go off for a change. Minto, are getting Nelson off the ice because there's a delayed penalty coming up here against Ripley. They're going to see if they can take advantage here. That puck is going to be intercepted, though, by Ripley. Mears touches it, and Ripley's going to get the first penalty of the hockey game. Penalty is going to go to who here? It's going to go to 19, Dylan Sale. 2 appear for tripping here in period number 1. With 15-12 to play. Tripping the call. I'm going to go with tripping. That puck's going to be intercepted. Boyd gets it ahead to Hughes. And across the line. Gives it to Boyd. They're short-handed. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty. Hughes got it over to Boyd. He was taken down by Buck. And that's going to be a tripping penalty on Jamison Buck. And that's going to void the Minto power play here. So Jamison Buck gets the penalty. 14:38 to go. We're going to play 4-on-4 for 1:25 before Ripley goes to the power play. That puck is all the way out into the neutral zone. Back to get it is number 55, Blake Nickel. In after it is Harrison. He can't come up with the puck. Hogarth's in there looking for it as well, but they can't. And now, down goes Nickel. He was checked from behind by Harrison and he went down. It's ahead. Alexander now. He's aggressively checked from behind by Harrison. Puck comes to Garrett Mears. He goes in out across the line, but Mike Pleon does a nice job to step up on the play and intercept it. It's all the way back now in the Ripley end. Jordan Turcotte. He'll throw it around. Blake Nickel. Oh, that goes off the shin pad of Hogarth. That was dangerous. It's going to come ahead. Jake Pleon. He puts the body on Mears. Does a nice job, and he comes up with a puck. He'll cross center over to Cote. He couldn't get a shot away, though. It was intercepted easily off his stick by Turcotte. It's ahead now. Alexander to Britton. He couldn't get in across the line. Gadbury's got it now. 22 seconds left, 4-on-4. Oh, and Cote's in just a hair offside. It'll be blown down. 20 seconds now left on the 4-on-4. Face off just outside the Ripley blue line. It's controlled by Ripley back in their own end. Nick Seiler has it now. He's being checked there by Cote. He'll get it across to Keaton Willis. That pass, though, is to nobody, and that's an icing call against Ripley. Willis tried to go cross ice, but it ended up going past everyone and all the way down for the icing call. And we have 7 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 before Ripley goes to the power play for 33 seconds. Puck is controlled by Ripley. Seiler has it in behind his own net again. Penalty is over. We're Ripley power play here, 5-on-4. It's their first of the hockey game. Keaton Willis puts it ahead. Mears back to Seiler. They control it methodically up the ice. Mears makes one move, but it gets taken off of his stick and it's all the way back into the Ripley end. 15 seconds left now in the Ripley power play. Turcotte plays it across to Willis. He's going to pick it up there. Looks to cross center, does. It's all the way across to the other side now. Mears, he's going to cross the Minto blue line and come in. His shot on Nelson. He picks the glove, makes the save. Mears and Lantz come together. And cooler heads will prevail here. And we'll get a face-off in the Minto end after Nelson smothers that for the face-off. 12:35 to go here in period 1. Still looking for the game's first goal. They're going to send Graham out. Kowalik's going to come in and take the face-off. Faulkner gets the puck back to the line. Willis with the shot. That's deflected over the net. It's into the corner. Ellis. He goes after Boyd. It's going to come to the net. Shot in by Seiler. And Nelson was able to pick that up easily and get a glove on it. Made the save, holds on for the face-off. We're here in Palmerston, Ontario for game number 2, semifinals, AA side. Ripley leads the series 1-0 after a convincing 6-0 win in game 1 last night. It's going to come ahead. Graham, cross center, puts it over to Pfeffer as they cross the line. That's offside. Kind of sloppy coming in across the line there by Minto, and they go offside. And that'll force the face-off just outside the Ripley blue line. Crowd still continuing to file in here in Palmerston tonight. There was a great crowd in Ripley last night. Hogars puts the puck back to Jamison Buck. He's got it. Throws it into Cote in the middle. He just tips it into the Ripley end. It's going to come back out though. Hughes plays it ahead to Britton. Britton throws it into the Minto end. Nelson stops it there, plays it away. Almost intercepted by Cato. Oh, Hogars had to be careful. He just got it into the neutral zone. Hughes gets hit by Cote and it gives the puck away to Tyler Harrison. Harrison is going to throw it in the middle. Cote gets a stick on it and deflects it into the Ripley end. They'll give chase. Puck is all the way around. Cote tried to get it on the boards, but it comes to Ripley, and now Ben Hughes has it. He'll cross center. In across the line. Shot. Blocker saved by Nelson. Hughes again. Got it pinned in deep there. It's going to come to line it out. Chad Jones has it now. He'll just fire it back into the Minto end. All the way around. Hartwick tips it into the middle to Cote. He puts it up into the middle to Hartwick. And across the line. Shot. That goes off the outboards. Oh! That went through Bert's legs and out into the front. That was dangerous for Minto. But they couldn't capitalize on that opportunity. Hartwick picks the puck off. He's going to send it in deep. Kowalik goes after it. Turcotte pins them against the boards. They strip the puck away. Hartwick in there with a body check on Jones. Kowalik hits Britton in the sideboards. Britton's going to go off for a change. Kowalik has the puck at center. Ahead. Gabry in across the line onside. Throws it back. Hartwick wasn't ready for that. And it's going to come out. Jake Pleon now with it. He'll send it in. Minto will give chase once again. Turcotte in behind his own net. Kowalik after him. Couldn't get the puck off him. Turcotte skates it away. He'll throw it over. Satosik sends it in. Nelson stops it in behind the net. He'll throw it around. It hits Aiken in the shin pad, and they're able to get it out into the neutral zone. McCarthy across. Nickel into the middle. It's going to be picked up by Satosik, and he gets checked by Gabry. Mike Pleon across. Jake Pleon has it now. Number 12. He'll throw it ahead. Gabry's just going to tip it into the Ripley end. McCarthy sends it ahead. Intercepted by Denver Hill. He'll send it back into the Ripley end. Out to get it is Burt. He'll play it into the skates of Hartwick or Hogars. That's into the middle. Hill couldn't get a shot away. Jake Pleon now. His shot's into the skates and it's going to come out. Witzel now ahead. Hill tips it in. They'll go in after it. This line of Hill, Hogars, and Aiken generating some offense here for Minto. Puck is sent in. Burt's going to be out to play it here. It's in behind the Ripley net. We're halfway through period 1 here. 9:22 remaining. Still looking for the game's first goal. Nice pace here, as to be expected. That takes the deflection into the Minto bench, and we'll get a stoppage here. Faceoff's coming all the way back toward the Ripley blue line. 9:15 to go now, here in period 1. Graham, Kowalik, and Pfeffer out there for Minto. They have Sean Lantz and Caleb Witzel out there in the blue line. Witzel's going to get it. He'll send it in. It's going to come all the way around. Pfeffer pitches it at the boards. Kowalik, he's going to shoot. It's off a shin pad. He's got it again. Shot. That goes off some more shin pads. And it's going to be tipped away, and it's going to come to the middle. Faulkner, he's going to go after it for Ripley, number 20. He just pins it in deep, and now Kevin Boyd's going to go after it. He comes up with a puck. He's in behind the net. Back to the line. Seiler keeps it in. Throws it in deep. Luby puts it to Boyd. Shot. That didn't miss by much. on the blocker side. Nelson had to be sharp to be in the way, not give Boyd much to shoot at. It rings around the glass and it's out of play. And face-off's going to be outside the zone here. 8:39 to go here in period 1. We're still scoreless here in Palmerston. Puck is played ahead. It's going to be picked up by Hogarth. He sends it to Cote. In across the line. Cote shot. Blocked by Seiler and it's out. Hughes. He gets checked down from behind. Hogarth has the puck now in across the line. His shot. That hit the body in front and went into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Harrison. Shot. Scores! Hogarth in front. Puts it by an unsuspecting Burt. And Minto strikes first. Here in the first period. They lead it 1-0. A fortunate bounce for Minto ends up in the back of the Ripley net, and it's 1-0 Minto 81s. So with 8:16 to play, Minto leads 1-0. They have the game's first goal. Puck comes ahead. To be picked up there by Sale. He sends it into the Minto end. So Harrison and Cote get assists on the Hogarth's goal. Harwick tried to get a shot away, couldn't. Now he's got the puck again in the middle. Shoots! That goes off a shin pad or a skate. And Harwick doing a nice job there. Draws a penalty. And his presence is being known here as he draws the penalty against Ripley. And Minto is going to go to the power play once again here with 7:49 to play. Penalty's going to go again to number 19, Dylan Sale. And I believe the slashing is going to be the call here with 7:48 to play. Ripley controls off of that draw, and it's all the way in. They're going to have to be careful. Launt's back to get it. He's being checked there, though, by Kevin Boyd. Ripley trying to respond short-handed here. It's all the way back. Witzel has it. He'll get away from Boyd. He's going to circle back, and he's going to go out with it now as Boyd's caught. Witzel ahead. Puts it over. It's in behind Graham, but he picks it up and throws it into the Ripley end. Bird out to play it. He'll play it out to the line. Graham tried to knock it down, but it comes out outside the line. Graham has it again. In across the line. He's got speed. Nickel got his stick on him, but he doesn't stop him. All the momentum now for Graham. Around. Witzel has it at the point. He'll put it in deep. It's going to come all the way around. Kowalik got it there. He goes to the line. Over to Witzel. Witzel. Shot. Oh, he's looking for the deflection, but Pfeffer failed to get a stick on it. Now Kowalik's got to be careful here. Luby down bearing on him. Kowalik comes out. He's still got this puck. And across the line, he's checked there from behind from Luby, and that goes all the way out into the neutral zone. 48 seconds to go in the Minto power play. Buck sends it around to Ellis. Ellis ahead to Harrison. He's got the puck. He crosses center into the Ripley line. Cote just send it over to Harrison, and they put it in behind the net. Satosik's going to pick it up and send it all the way down the ice. This is going to send Minto back here at the tail end of this power play that's got 22 seconds left. Ellis ahead. Hugars, he has the game's first goal. And across the line, shot. Oh, pad saved by Bird on the blocker side. Cote back to line. He'll get the puck again. Harrison down low to Hugars. Into front. Oh, Cote couldn't get the shot away. He fanned on that shot across. Harrison, oh, he tried to put it in the middle of Hugars. Now, penalty is over, but Minto still got it in the zone. Going to come to the sideboards where Dan Nikolov picks it up for Ripley. He'll backhand it out all the way to the Minto blue line. Ellis ahead. Cote tips it in. He's at the tail end of his shift. He'll go off for a change. 5:32 to play here in the first. Minto leads 1-0. Alexander now. He'll bring it ahead. He'll send it over. Turcotte in across the line. He'll backhand it in behind the net. Mears. Oh, it's into the middle. And now Minto, Nikolov scores. How did that go in? Minto was going to get a penalty there. Nikolov takes advantage, though. and snipes it past Ben Nelson, and this ties the game at 1. Dan Nikolov for Ripley responds. With 5:12 to go here in period 1. Dan Nikolov puts it home for Ripley. And that, like I say, ties us here at 1. Ripley leading the best of 7, 1-0. 6-0 win last night in game number 1. Jake Pleon sends it ahead now. Here come into the corner. Turcotte checked in by Graham. They can't come up with the puck, however, and Ripley has it now, and they'll get it out. Cody Britton in across the line. He has Hughes breaking towards the net. Britton stops, shot. Glove save Nelson. Holds on for the faceoff. Faceoff's going to come up here to the left-hand side of Nelson. 4:50 to go here in period 1. So they give the credit of the goal to Mears, assisted from Nikolov. That goes in off of Bert's pad. That was dangerous off the end boards. So the goal is Mears from Nikolov. It must have hit him on the way in. Luby to the middle. It's intercepted there by Sean Lontz. He'll play it back to Witzel in behind his own net. He'll play it ahead to Denver Hill. He's got the puck now. He'll cross center and dump it in. Bert out to play it. He'll stop it there, leave it. Tyler Harrison now has it in the middle. He'll backhand it ahead to Austin Gabry and across the line. He gets around Nickel. He's checked there to the corner, though. He's not checked again by Nickel, and it's going to draw another Ripley penalty. Box shot, pad save. That's played. And now, so Nickel's going to sit. He took Gabry into the boards from behind with a cross check, and it was right in front of the official. And that's an easy one. And Minto goes to the power play looking to restore their 1-goal lead. With 3:50 to go, Minto to the power play. They control, back to Buck at the line. He'll play it down low. Pfeffer to Kowalik. Kowalik checked there by Satosik, and it's all the way down the ice. Nelson leaves it there for Ellis. Ellis across to Graham. He'll cross center into the Ripley zone. Kowalik, he tried to get a hold of it and does. Has it now. Out in the backhand. Puts it towards the net, the line. It's intercepted easily, though, by Ripley, and they'll send Minto back. Buck has it in his own end. He'll start ahead. He'll play it into the middle. Out of the reach of Pfeffer. Out of the reach of Pfeffer, and it's an icing call against Ripley. Or sorry, Minto. 1:17 to go in the Minto power play. 3:07 to go here in the first. 1-1 is the score. Face-off control. Hughes! Shot. Rebound, nice save by Nelson. The first on Hughes, the second on Kevin Boyd. Witzel ahead, over to Harrison. And across the line. Tried to get around McCarthy, and that's a penalty. Nice play by Harrison. He tried to get in alone, and McCarthy took him down, and Minto going to get a 5-on-3 here. What a turn. McCarthy sits for tripping or interference, whatever you want to call it. 2:53 to go here in the period, and we'll play 1 minute and 3 seconds of Minto 5-on-3. Back to the line, Witzel. Keeps it in, nice job. It's picked off there. Seiler taking into the boards. Cote to the line. Witzel has it now. Across, Lontz. Down low to Harrison. Back to Witzel. Shoots, saved by Burt. He saw it all the way. Made the easy save, and he'll hold on. Harrison trying to tell Witzel they got to do a better job cycling before they get shots across. I think that's what that conversation was. However, Face off here in the Ripley end. 43 to go in the 5-on-3. It's into the corner, they fight for it. Harrison's gonna come up with a puck. Sends it in the middle, it's all the way to the line. Witzel keeps it in. Puts it down low. Hugars has options. Across, he tried to find Harrison, it was intercepted. Now it's back to Lance at the line. Lance, cross, Hugars, shoots, oh, crossbar it out! What a shot by Tommy Hugars. He was looking for a second of the game. That hit crossbar. And he knew he was that close to making it 2-1 Minto. No avail. Crossbar and out. Face off just outside the Ripley blue line. 24 left in the 5-on-3. They're discussing here. They're discussing here because no, it's going to stay out. That went off of the crossbar and out. Face off is in the right spot. All the way back now, Willis picks it up. He's going to take his time and send it all the way down the ice. Fired it right at Ellis. He picks it up in his own end. He'll have to be quick. 15 seconds left in the 5-on-3. It's a cross. Buck in across the line. They got time. Couple seconds here to go. 6. Back to Ellis. He'll put it into Harrison across. Buck has room. Over to Harrison. Oh, that was so close. Cote tipped it in. Hugars almost tipped it in. He didn't expect that and didn't get a stick on it. Hughes now into the corner. We're 5-on-4 here. It's into the middle. Boyd picks it up. He'll put it in the middle. Hughes, shot. Oh, that went off of the edge of Nelson's glove and out. And Turcotte's going to pick it up and send it back. That's going to kill a ton of time. Oh, his stick breaks. Graham shot scores. Zach Graham. Wow. What an unfortunate bounce for Minto. They make Blake Nickel pay. And on the power play, it's 2-1 for Minto. Wow, what a unfortunate bounce. Or fortunate bounce for Minto. Unfortunate for number 55, Blake Nickel. His stick exploded there, man. Wow. Minto restores the 1-goal lead. Zach Graham with 1:22 remaining on the power play. And you could give the assist to Blake Nickel, but I don't think he'll like that. It's unassisted. 1:22 to go here in the first. Unassisted goal from Graham. It's all the way down the ice. Lance, he's in after it. He gets taken in by Mures. It comes to Pfeffer on the sideboards. He'll put it in the middle of the Witzel. He'll skate it ahead. He'll put it in and go after it. Bird out to play it. It gets pinned in by Witzel. Into the middle! Nobody home, and now it's an odd-man rush for Ripley. Nikolov keeps, shoots, oh, scores! Mures! What a toe drag by Nikolov. And Mures was wide open on the edge of the crease, and he had a wide open net. He just had to tap it in. 50.2 to go, and we're tied at 2. Wow, what a goal from Ripley. "50 seconds left to go." Ripley responds, even strength for Mures. That's his second of the hockey game. Nikolov gets the lone assist. It's ahead. Sale, or Soares, puts it in on Nelson. He makes the save and deflects it to the corner. They battle for it there. Jake Pleon and Satosik. It's in behind the net to Turcotte. Shot! That went just wide on the blocker hand. It's going to come ahead. Chad Jones did a nice job to get in the way of that clearing attempt. Satosik shot! That went off of Mike Pleon into the netting and out of play, as a couple bodies end up down in front of Nelson. And we're going to get one more face-off, at least one anyway, here in the Minto end. 2-2 is the score. What a first period. A lot better than last night's first period. There were no goals in that one. 14.4 on the clock. Face off here to the right of Nelson. Minto controls in their own end. Ellis, he'll play it ahead to Cote. 10 seconds to go. Can they get one more shot away? It's ahead. Hugars has it on the back end. Stops to the net. Oh, Bird had to be sharp as that was deflected in by Cato, his own teammate. And he had to be sharp on that. One last attempt for Minto. It's smothered up by Burt. They have an offensive zone face-off here, though, with 2.6. We'll see if they can get a quick shot across. Cote on this draw for Minto. It's controlled by Ripley, and that'll do it. Period comes to an end. 2-2 is the score heading to period 2. Ripley leads this series 1-0. We'll be back for period 2 after this. And we're back here for period number 2. Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves tied at 2. It's game number 2 of this best of 7. Ripley leads 1-0. WOAA Senior AA Men's Hockey League semifinals. Ripley in the visiting all greens while Minto dons the home whites. Nelson out to play it for Minto. Throws it around. Gonna come to the sideboards there. Minto picks it up. It's all the way out. Kowalik has the puck. It's over his stick and into the corner. He's checked there by Seiler. He picks up the puck for Ripley. It's the line. Witzel keeps it in. Shot! That was deflected wide, and now Keaton Willis has it. He'll put it ahead. Witzel, nice job to keep it in. Willis will have to go back. Nick Seiler now in behind his own net. He'll pick it up there. Play it ahead. It's going to come across. Satosik in across the line. He'll play it into the middle. It's going to come all the way across to Garrett Mears. He has the 2 Ripley goals tonight. It's into the middle. Satosik back to Seiler. Plays it in deep. It's going to go to Mears. He lost it though. It's in behind the net. It's on the sideboards. Alexander pinning Kowalik in on the boards. Witzel tries to get it. Oh, he gets hit. Big body check there from Mears. Kowalik goes after Mears on the sideboard. It's going to come out. It's played into the Minto end. Oh, Lantz gets hit, but no. Nikolov has it. On the back end, over a shot wide. Mears going after it. He goes down. Lantz picks it up. And we're going to get a penalty here. And we're going to get a hooking penalty. Not really sure who it's going to just yet, but probably Minto. All that pressure. And Caleb Witzel's going to sit for Minto. And it's a early Ripley power play here in the second. $18:26 left to go. Ripley to the power play. They win the draw. Nickel plays it to the men. It's wide of the glove hand. Britton's going to pick it up on the far side. He puts it back. Seiler put it to the middle. It's still loose. Oh, Nelson. Nice job to pick it up. Minto doing a nice job to box out the pressure there. And Nelson's able to find it, put the glove down on it, and hold it. 1:44 left now in the Ripley power play. Ripley controls on the power play. Nickel goes in from the line, leaves it for Britton. Britton has the puck now. Back to the line. Nickel shot! Stopped by Nelson. Ben Hughes right in front trying to create a screen. Jake Pleon doing a nice job to get him out of the way. And Nelson makes the save, holds on. 1:33 now to go in the Ripley power play. Puck is in the skates, back. Cato shot, that's deflected rebound. Hughes shot, saved by Nelson. It's all the way around, it's going to be out. Couple of real nice saves there by Nelson. One off the point shot, another on the rebound. Harrison in there, he was interfered with by Burt while he tried to go in on the forecheck. Here's number 14, Ben Hughes. Puts it back. Brayton across. Cato. In shot. Stopped by Nelson. Satosik. He gets intercepted by Tyler Harrison. He'll turn it up ice. He's going to send it in. And Gadbury's going to go in after it. Nickel had to be careful. He's checked from behind, but he's got it again. Over across. Alexander in across the line. On the backhand. He stops up. He'll look toward the middle now. He controls it on the sideboards. Alexander still has the puck. Down low. It's a cross! Shot, that just went wide. Mears fed it across to Turcotte and he just missed. Mears has it again. Down low. This is J.D. Faulkner with it into the middle. Turcotte has it. Shot! Stopped, it's loose! Turcotte's gonna pick it up again. Shot, that's deflected wide. Nelson doing a nice job there in front. It's gonna be played down low. Mears, he gets checked by Buck. It's loose. It's to the line, it's kept in. Turcotte again with it. 9 seconds left. Shot! That went off of Buck and Buck at the line. It's gonna be played in deep. Penalty is over. Oh, it's tipped in front. Oh, Nelson had to be sharp. Harrison got the stick on it. Nelson threw the glove up and made the save. Nice stop by Ben Nelson. And we're back to 5-on-5 here. Great pressure by Ripley on that power play, but they can't solve Ben Nelson. Made a couple of real nice saves on that sequence. Satosik in there to take the draw for Ripley against Zach Graham. He controls the puck. It's back to line. McCarthy keeps it in. It's going to come to Caleb Witzel, though, for Minto. Off the boards to Pfeffer into the neutral zone. Puts it ahead. It's all the way into the Ripley end. Seiler back to get it in behind his own net. He'll start it away. He's pressured there. It's going to come. Steal. Back to line. Launch shot. That's off the shin pad of McCarthy. Or Satosik, sorry. It's still pinned in deep. Now it's going to come all the way out. And Witzel's going to get it back in his own end. 15:50 to go here in the second. We're tied at 2. Goal scorers, Tommy Hugars and Zach Graham for Minto, while Garrett Mears has both for Ripley. It's ahead, Pfeffer, tips it ahead, Kowalik in across the line. Luby takes him down. It's under him. He's got to be careful. Kowalik went in after it. It was tipped away. Still pinned into the Ripley end. It's going to come to McCarthy. McCarthy gives it away. Kowalik picks it off. Over to Pfeffer. Oh, he was looking for Graham. It's going to back to the line. Lawrence, oh, he had to go off a Boyd's skate. But Witzel right there to back him up. Witzel's got to be careful. He's the last man back. He'll circle in around the net. Boyd gets hung up. It'll be tipped ahead. Hartwick's going to tip it into the Ripley end. It'll go after it. It's going to come across. McCarthy, number 21, brings it ahead. Sends it to Faulkner. In across the line. Nice play by Lawrence to pick that pass off. Blake Nickel. Oh, pressure there. Hardwick almost stole it at the line. Tail shot. Oh, it's off the post on the blocker side of Burt. What a chance for Minto. It's ahead now. It's all the way into the Minto end. Luby's going to go after it against Jake Pleon. Jake Pleon picks up the puck. He'll send it ahead. Oh, it was off the stick of Denver Hill. He couldn't come up with the pass. It's over across now. Boyd ahead. Luby gets it at center. He tried to send it in. It's going to come to Boyd in across the line. Boyd, he gets pinned in there by Witzel. Still has the puck in the corner. Across. Luby gets it tipped away. Oh, Gadbury goes down. Shot. Nelson makes the save and holds on. Gadbury taken down by the stick of Faulkner. No call. Faulkner gets the shot away. And Nelson makes the save with the glove hand. We're 14-11 now to play here in the second. 2-2 is the score. Face-off is controlled by Ripley in Minto's end. Britton throws it across. It's going to come to Seiler. That went up in the air off of Minto body, and Harrison's got it now in the neutral zone. He goes down, and he sends it in. Burt plays it around. Goes off the skate of Harrison into the middle. Mike Pleon keeps it in. It's going to be brought out, though, by Seiler. Ahead. Oh, that failed to reach anybody, and it's all the way down the ice for the icing call. So a fortunate break for Minto as that puck goes all the way down the ice for the icing. Now Minto is going to get an offensive zone faceoff here with 13:46 to go here in period 2, and we're tied at 2. Alexander thrown out of the draw. Mears comes in. It's one back. Kowalik. Nice win shot. That hit Kowalik in front. He didn't realize where that puck was that hit him. Mears ahead. Oh, he's hit by Ellis on the way by. It's all the way around. Alexander is going to pin it there. Mears has it again. It's to the line. It's kept in by Ripley. Ellis is going to have to get there first, but he doesn't. Nikolov down low. Alexander's pinned in by Buck. They still fight for it in behind the net. Buck and Alexander come together. Now Buck and Alexander go down again. Big battle in behind the net. It's down now. Nikolov puts it in deep. Alexander again puts it onto the boards. Pfeffer's going to come up with it, turn and fire it down the ice. It's into the neutral zone. Kowalik, he's there first. Into the corner now. And behind the net, he loses his stick though. And he's going to have to go retrieve it. It's ahead though. Ripley into the neutral zone. It's picked up there. It's offside. Mears. He comes together with Graham. And Willis has words for Graham after that. And no calls here. We play on. 12:46 now to play here in the second. We're tied at 2. It's physical out here in Palmerston. Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play. Puck is won back by Ripley. Turcotte will just fire it into the Minto end. Witzel now out to get it in behind his own net. You have to be careful. He's checked there by 2 Ripley players. Satosik, he gets checked in by Gabri. It's going to come loose though. Sale and Witzel come together on the sideboards. To be sent in behind the net, Lawrence is going to pick it up in the corner. He'll play it ahead. It's all the way out. Bird out to play it. And now Harwick takes a shot at Burt. And he might have sold that a bit. Lawrence across. Witzel puts it in the middle of the Lawrence. He'll put it ahead. It's into Harwick. Harwick across the line. He goes to the backhand. Tried to put it to the middle. It went in behind the net instead. And the net's off in behind Burt. And it'll be whistled down. Oh, that's good. A lighter in the middle of play. That's nice. Not really sure why that happened. Anyway, 12:01 to go here in the second period. Face off just outside the Ripley blue line. Net in behind Burt come off, and they brought the face off outside. I'm not sure I understand that, but okay. Jake Pleon, shot right in on Burt. He holds it there and holds it long enough for the face-off. And Minto's going to get an offensive zone face-off here with 11:55 to play here in the second. 2-2 is the score. Quick pace to this game. It's moving at a lightning pace. Mike Pleon sends it all the way in. Minto touches up. They'll come in after it. What a hit. Oh, and that goes out. That was so close at the line. Big body check by Cote. Hugars following the play at the blue line. Just failed to keep it in. And it's whistled down on the offside. Face off just outside Ripley's end. Gonna be brought ahead. It's into Ripley's end. Blake Nickel throws it up. Ben Hughes. He gets checked by Harrison. That's all the way across. McCarthy's gonna pick it up again. Into the middle. Hughes in. Puts it across. Britton. Into the middle. Oh, comes back to McCarthy at the line. Shot. That went wide on the blocker hand. Gonna come to Britton. He's checked by Cote. It's down in low. Cato. He gets checked in behind the net. Leaves it for Hughes. Hughes. On the backhand. Now to the forehand. He gets chipped down by Mike Pleon. It's to the line. Harrison's gonna get it to the line and out. It's all the way in the middle. Cote. He was fighting there with Nickel, but he couldn't get the puck from him. It's all the way down the ice. It's an icing call by Ripley. And the faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Minto end. Faceoff here to the left of Burt. 11:04 to go. Minto comes ahead. They get the puck stripped, and Ripley's going to send it into the neutral zone. Buck, it's in his skates. He's got to be careful. Graham now with it. It's tipped back, and they fight for it in the neutral zone here. And it's going to come back into the Ripley end. Seiler across. Keaton Willis. Willis over to Nick Seiler. He brings it ahead. He'll get across center and dump it in. Nelson out to play it. Leaves it for Buck. Buck looking around. Puts it ahead. It's going to go past Ellis. And now Kowalek's in. He's got room. Shot. Oh, nice save by Burt with the blocker. Seiler takes Kowalek into the boards. They fight at it for it in the corner. It's going to come ahead. Satosik brings it ahead. He puts it ahead to Nikolov. Nikolov's got room. Shot. That went off a body. Going to go to the side of the net now. Nikolov picks it up again. Nikolov. Shot. Oh, that was tipped just wide by Ellis or Willis. To the middle. They still battle for it there. It's in behind the net. Oh, it's in front now, and now it's going to be a penalty. Ellis. And Buck takes Nikolov as Ellis and Mures came together. And you could sense that this is a little bit of bad blood from game one. If anybody was in Ripley, they'd know. But Ellis is going to get the penalty, I believe, here. He tackled Garrett Mears to the ice. And Ripley's going to go to the power play. With 10:03 to go here in period 2. They're going to call tripping because you can't call tackling as a penalty. I mean, you could, but it's not an official penalty. Back to the line. Nickel has it as Ripley sets up on this power play. Britton, checked there by Gabry. It's going to come to Harrison. He'll send it all the way down the ice. Bird out to leave it there. He'll leave it for Blake Nickel. Nickel over to Hughes. Oh, and Gabry takes him down. And he's not happy about that. They're going to call him on the knee-on-knee. And Hughes goes down. Appears to be all right. Gabry goes to the box, and Ripley will get a 5-on-3 here for 1:38. With 9:41 to play, 5-on-3 for Ripley. Hughes making the move around Gabry. And he was forced to stick out the knee and take him down. Puck is played to the line. Oh, Hughes down low, but he couldn't get the shot across. It's back to Hughes now and behind the net. They set up. It's all the way back to the line. Nickel creeps in. Shot! That's blocked. Cote picks it up. It's all the way down the ice. Nice play by Minto to get that puck out. Mears sends it across. Brett Cato in across the line. Got it on the forehand into the corner. In behind the net now. They'll set up on this power play. 1 minute of 5-on-3 left. Over to Cato. Puts it across to Mears. Mears has 2 in the game. Cato, shot. That goes off a stick and up into the overhead and out of play. Faceoff's going to remain in the Minto end. With 50 seconds left, 5-on-3 here. Face-off control by Minto. It's in the skates though, a buck, and he can't get it out. It's going to come to Graham. Graham's going to get it all the way down. It's going to come into the Ripley end. Turcotte's back to get it. There's 37 seconds left in this 5-on-3. Turcotte sends it ahead. Cody Britton in across the line. Puts it in the middle. Faulkner. Shot! That goes wide of the glove hand of Nelson. It's in behind the net. Graham takes a check in behind. Him and Alexander came together. Alexander with the slash on Graham. Willis at the line. Throws it in deep. Alexander, oh, he failed to connect at the line. And that's all the way down the ice. Nice break for Minto there as Ripley relieves the pressure for Minto. Turcotte now. He'll bring it ahead. Penalty is over. It's 5-on-4. Willis in across the line. He's into the corner now. In behind the net. He'll play it. Faulkner. Cross. Turcotte, Britton, shot. Nice stop by Nelson with the glove hand. Cleon picks it up, throws it along the boards. It's going to come out. Oh, to the line. Turcotte keeps it in now. It's going to come to the line again. Turcotte keeps it in. 1 second left and it's over. The 5-on-3 is done. It's going to come out. Cote up to Gabri and across the line. Oh, he tried to find Cote, but it couldn't connect. And now Minto had to be careful. There were almost too many men. Here comes Britton across the line. Goes to the backhand and behind the net. Oh, he tried to get it out front, but it was intercepted, and that's into the netting. And we'll get a whistle here. Minto kills off the 5-on-3, almost gets a chance the other way, but they can't. And the face-off's going to remain here in the Minto end. Gabri talking with the official about that penalty still. It's already over. The play's done. No need to argue about it now. Nothing's going to happen. Let's just play hockey. Get in there for the face-off. He wins it back. Whistle. He'll go in around the net to get it. Luby's going to go after him. He can't come up with the puck. Hartwick now. Back to Witzel. Witzel takes his time off the boards. Going to go to the line, but it's kept in by Ripley. Gabri gets checked down. Hartwick's got the puck now. He'll skate it across center. And across the line. Shot. That goes off of the stick of Turcotte. And Hartwick's stick is caught into Burt. And that's got to be uncomfortable. 7:02 to go here in the second. We're tied at 2. Hartwick's trying to get his stick back. Burt won't let it go. And there it is. Stick has been extroverted, and Hartwick will get his stick back. And we'll play on here. Faceoff's going to come up here in the Ripley end, I believe. As mentioned, 7:02 to go. We're tied at 2. All goals coming in the first. Gabri wins it. Hill puts it in. But Ripley battles for it. Oh, Hartwick tried to get the shot away but couldn't. Comes to the line, it's out. Minto's going to have to recover now. Hill takes a body check from Boyd. Hartwick in with a body check on McCarthy. Lots of bodies flying everywhere out there. Hartwick comes back on Luby, but he can't get him. Sit across the line. Luby into the corner. Puts it over to Tyson Sewers. Back to Link. Goal shot. Pad save. Rebound is to line. McCarthy keeps it in. Luby has it in the corner. Back to line. McCarthy shot. Pad save. And that's going to come to line and out. Now, here comes Gabri. He's got Hill breaking in there. Shot. Pad save. And Burt makes the stop. Hill in there looking for any rebounds, but there was none. And Burt holds on for a face-off. Nice stop by Gatlin Burt on that shot from Austin Gabri. 6:18 to play now here in the second. Tied at 2. Puck is won by Ripley. Back in deep in the Ripley end. Pfeffer goes after it. He can't come up with a puck. It's going to come out. Nikolov. Buck's going to have to get back. Mears over there with Nikolov. Oh, and down. Now Mears has it. Into the corner. Mears. He's checked there, but it comes loose. Nikolov's after it. Mears now behind the net. In the front. They can't get a shot away. Nikolov. Oh, he almost got that shot away. And lots of pushing and shoving after every whistle here, and that's to be expected. This series has been nothing short of physical. Kowalik and Nikolov coming together there. Faceoff is in the Minto end. 5:51 to go. 5-on-5. 2-2 is the score. Ripley comes up with that draw. Cody Britton puts it in deep. Oh, it's going to come and line it out. Seiler out by center. That's going to be fired out of play. And faceoff's going to come all the way back to the Ripley blue line. Face-off controlled by Ripley to the center line. Cleon sends it into the Ripley end. Oh, Harrison picked it off. Cote couldn't get a shot away though. Now Ripley has it, and it's across center. Britton into the Minto blue or Minto end. Him and Mike Pleon come together. It's gonna come out. Harrison is gonna have to go to it, but now Willis is gonna grab it for Ripley. Into the middle. Hughes throws it to Britton. He'll send it in and go in after it. Jake Pleon gets there first. Backhand goes past Hughes, and now it's out. Cote throws it across. Oh, he was looking for Harrison, but Willis was able to get a stick on it. Harrison now across the Ripley blue line. Puts it over. Cote shot. Nice blocker save from Burt. It's going to come to the boards. Hugars keeps it in. Down low. Cote failed to come up with it now, and Turcotte has it for Ripley. He'll send it ahead to Cato. Nice pass. It's all the way across Britton again. In across the line, puts it towards the middle. Nelson makes the save. And now Ellis is going to get a penalty for taking down, or sorry, Jake Pleon's going to get a penalty for taking down Ben Hughes going to the net. So Minto, for the 4th consecutive time, goes to the box here, and Ripley's going to get a late power play here in the second. With 4:40 to go. Hook is going to be the call, I believe. Ripley wins the drawback. Willis puts it down low. Faulkner throws it down low. Mears looking for Faulkner. That's intercepted, though, by Gabri. He sends it all the way down the ice. Good job by Gabri, number 4 of Minto, to relieve the pressure there. Turcotte has it for Ripley. He'll bring it ahead. Sends it over. It's going to be picked up easily by Lutz, and he'll send it all the way down the ice. Nice play by Minto to get in front of that pass and send Ripley back. Ripley trying to get organized in their own end. Mears brings it into the middle. He's checked, though, from behind from Graham. Witzel off the boards to Graham. Graham back into his own end. It's all the way around. It's going to come out. Turcotte there. He'll send it across. Alexander's going to pick up the puck. 1:10 left in this power play. That's down the ice for icing. And are they going to move it to center? Face-off is going to be in the Ripley end. The icing is called, and face-off will be all the way back in the Ripley end to the left-hand side of Burt. 1:08 left to go in the Ripley power play. 3:48 to go here in the period. It's all the way in one back. Buck's going to go across for it. He'll pin Ripley in deeper now. Nickel has the puck, puts it up to Cato. Cato sends it to Ben Hughes. In across the line. Hughes, he gets checked along the boards. They fight for it in the corner. Buck gets boarded. Hughes picks up the puck. At the line, puts it across. This is Nickel. Nickel with the puck. Tried to throw it in. He does. Britton has it now. Britton to the line. Cato, it's over his stick, and it's kept in at the line. Hogarth intercepts. He's got room. He's got speed. Down the side. Shot. Oh, that just missed on the glove hand side. Wow. What a shot from Hogarth. He's in on the delayed offside, though, and he'll go off for a change. What a chance for Tommy Hogarth. Ben Hughes now in across the Ripley line, or Minto line. He's checked from behind by Graham. Back to line. Nickel keeps it in. It's going to go. Oh, Nickel's got it again. He's got room. Shot. Oh, nice save by Nelson with a blocker. Here comes Graham. He's got Kowalik. They're joined by Pfeffer. Kowalik shot. It's up in the air. It's loose into the corner. Graham has it now. Throws to the middle. Pfeffer couldn't get the shot away. It's all the way out in the Minto, or into the neutral zone. Ellis from his knees. Ed. Pfeffer loses it. Faulkner across. Britton's got room. Moves in. Shot. Nice play by Ellis. Gonna come across. Lutz all the way around. Pfeffer picks it up. He'll put it up to Graham. Graham across center. He'll try and go in after it, and McCarthy takes him in. Seiler, Crown. Witzel's gonna pinch. Gotta be careful he keeps it in. We're down to 2 minutes left to go here in the second. It's across. It's gonna come all the way out. Luby's gonna bring it back in. They gotta be careful. Pfeffer in. Kowalik has it. Shot. Pass saved by Burt. Pfeffer has it now to the middle. Kowalik there. Shot. Nice save by Burt. And Kowalik and Burt's exchange pleasantries. A little bit of slashing going on in front of the Ripley net. Pfeffer gets the puck in the corner stripped away, and Ripley's going to bring it out to center. Lance throws it back. Faulkner intercepts. It's all the way across and into the Minto zone. Luby picks it up in behind the net. He gets pinched away. Witzel does a nice job, and it's going to come into the neutral zone. 1:20 to go here in the second. All the way back in. Witzel's going to pick it up with tons of time in his own end. Minto begging Witzel to bring it up ice. Lance ahead. Harrison now tried to put it across, and now it's going to be picked up by Witzel. He'll send it in. 1 minute to go here in the second. Bird out to play it all the way around. It's going to come out. Jake Pleon. He'll send it across Lance. He'll put it into the middle. It's intercepted easily by Ripley. Now, Gabri picks it up. He'll bring it in across the Ripley line. On the backhand shot, Burt makes the glove save and he'll hold on. 46 to go here in the period. 2-2 is the score. Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves. Game 2. Ripley leads the series 1-0 after a convincing 6-0 win in Game 1. It's been a much better contest here tonight. In game number 2, a must-win for Minto as they don't want to go back to Ripley for Game 3 down 2-0. Harwick goes after Luby aggressively on the forecheck, but he can't come up with the puck. It's going to be sent back into the Ripley end. Harwick's going to go in after it again. Try to get the body check, and it's going to come out. Gabri picks it up there at his own blue line. He'll play it ahead. Mike Pleon tips it ahead to the that was tipped to the Ripley blue line. Willis sends it all the way down the ice for the icing. And with 20.8 seconds, Minto gets an offensive zone face-off here late in the second period. Kowalik going to take this draw for Minto. Left-hand side of Burt. It's gonna be controlled though by Ripley. They're just gonna bring it out. Mears across the line, tries to split the D and he can't. Nice play by Minto's defense. Hugars has it in his own end, he'll send it ahead. 7 seconds left. That's in across the line off the shin pads. And Minto gonna touch up, but they'll just send it in, and that'll do it for the second. We're tied at 2 heading into the third. Should be a good one. We'll be back for that on the other side. 2-2 is the score. Ripley leads the series 1-0. And we're back for period number 3 here in Palmerston. Minto 81s and the Ripley Wolves. We are tied at 2. Series is 1-0 in favor of Ripley in this best of 7. Ripley winning game 1 6-0. We're now tied at 2 heading in to what could be a decisive third period. We're still tied, sudden death overtime. Kyle Ellis sends it ahead. It's going to go all the way down the ice. That's an icing call against Minto. Minto in the home whites tonight. Ripley in the visiting greens, excuse me. All right. Almost messed that up, but that's okay. Face off here in the Minto end. It's controlled by the 81s. Buck plays it around to Pfeffer. He gets pitched in there by Keaton Willis, and he'll keep it in. Ellis all the way around now. It's going to come to Kowalik. He'll tip it out. And that's going to go into the Ripley end. No icing. Satosik plays it away from Pfeffer. He'll go after it. It'll be played in. Oh, at the line by Buck. That's going to be played down. Still fight for it outside the Ripley bench. It's going to come across. Nick Seiler. Off the boards. Easily picked up by Ellis. He'll play it back to Buck. Pfeffer tips it in, and Minto will go after it. Off the glass and out by Gatlinburg. Pfeffer gets taken in by Mears on the sideboards. They fight for it there. It's going to come in across the line. Kowalik goes in after it. He lays the body check on Seiler. But Ripley has it in their own end. They'll get it out. This is going to go all the way down the ice for the icing call. And the face-off's going to come all the way back into the Ripley end. Early on here in the third, tied at 2. Gatlinburg in the net for Ripley. Jason Hamilton starting last night. Ben Nelson in the net for Minto. Mark Williams starting in the game last night for the 81s. So 2 games in, and already we've seen all 4 goalies. Hugars plays it ahead. Harrison goes after it. It's going to come up with a puck on the sideboards. Tried to skate it in across the line, does, but they call offside, and be whistled down. They kept playing on, though, even though the whistle had sounded, and we're going to get a face-off here. It's going to be just outside the Ripley end. There's 18:38 to play here in the third. Face-off is going to be controlled by Ripley. Hughes plays it back into his own end. Blake Nickel across. Tyler McCarthy ahead. He picked up there and in across the line. Away goes Hughes. His stick was taken out of his hands. He lost it. He'll have to go and get it. It's going to come to Jake Pleon. He'll have to be careful. Gives the puck away. Hughes picks it up over. Britton. No, he couldn't get the shot away. Big break for Minto. Britton fanned on the shot. That was close. Puck is to the middle. Huge shot. That goes wide. It's going to come all the way around. It's kept in by Ripley. Mike Pleon, opposite corner off the boards. Going to be kept in by Ripley. Nice play by Nickel to keep it in. It's going to get out into the neutral zone. Tyler McCarthy all the way back in his own end to get it. It'll be sent ahead. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Nelson leaves it there. Mike Pleon off the boards. That hit the referee, and it's Ripley's puck. Nelson, Cato had Ben Hughes wide open, but the puck instead went weakly in on Nelson, and he held it for a face-off. 2-2 is the score. 17:42 to play. Face-off's going to be here to the right-hand side of Nelson. They're going to throw Gadbury out. Hill comes in to take the draw. It's back. Hughes shot. He didn't get, or Luby the shot. He didn't get all of it. Ellis now has it in his own end. Start away. It's going to come to Harwick. Harwick turns. He fanned on the fire in, and he'll have to regroup it in the neutral zone. He comes in across center. Denver Hill's going to go after it. He comes up with the puck to the middle. That hit Harwick's skate and did no damage. Harwick's going to steal. Oh, he put it to Denver Hill. He couldn't get the shot away. Boyd plays it into the neutral zone. Ellis picks it off easily. Gadbury has it now. Hill skated ahead. He's going to put it into the Ripley end. Back to get it is Turcotte. It's in his skates. He's got it now. He loses the puck in behind the net, but he regains it. Denver Hill on the forecheck. Gadbury, it's in the air. Harwick tried to glove it down. Now Gadbury turns and fires it into the zone. Turcotte has it now. He'll leave it in behind the net. Harwick trying to intercept. He tried to play it to the middle, but he couldn't. Now he'll go in after it in the corner. Nice forechecking here by Minto on this. Lots of pressure. Hill and Turcotte come together, and Ripley's going to get a penalty here. Elbowing's going to be the call, and it's going to go to Jordan Turcotte of Ripley. Big break advantage here for Minto. They're going to get a power play, and this could be a huge turning point in the hockey game. Turcotte to the box here in the third. with 16:36 to play. Face off here in the Ripley end. Graham wins it back. Wants at the line. Gives it to Kowalik. Shot! Burt makes the save. Hangs on for the face-off. Shot by Kowalik from the line through a little bit of traffic. Burt was able to navigate it and find it for the face-off. 1:54 to go. Power play for Minto. It's all the way back to the line. Lots across. He's got Witzel with room shot. Burt makes the save again. Hangs on. Minto trying to get bodies in front of Burt. That's what they're going to need to do here. Get bodies in front. Get those shots through. One of them's bound to beat him. 2-2 is the score. 1:48 now to go in this power play for Minto. Kowalik across. Lance. He's got rim shot. Oh! Tommy Hogarth was looking for the tip, but he couldn't get his stick on it. Now Lance has it. It's off his stick. Willis checks him into the boards. Hogarth picks it up. They battle for it in the corner. Hogarth's going to come up for it. He goes to the middle. Down low. Graham puts it to the middle. That goes over to Kowalik and bounces over his stick. He's still got it in the Ripley end. Towards the middle. Lance. Down low. Pass attempt to hit Willis. Shot on Burt. Oh, he's got it underneath the pad. Nice stop by Burt. That was close. Minto with a ton of pressure here. Faceoff's going to stay in the Ripley end here with 1:21 to go in this power play. Harrison now out there with Cote and Wade Pfeffer with Ellis and Jamison Buck. They can't get control of the draw, however, it's all the way around. Buck's going to have to get there quickly, and he did. Kept it in. It's going to be picked up, though, by Ripley, and they're going to bring it out. Blake Nickel. He's going to backhand it into his own end. Burt's going to pick it up there. It's all the way around. McCarthy sends it over into the sticks on the bench and out of play. That was interesting. He tried to clear it off the glass and out, but instead threw it over the Ripley bench and or into the Ripley bench, and bringing it face off here in the Ripley end with 1:04 to go now in the power play to Minto. Ripley wins the draw once again. It's all the way around. Ellis to the line. He keeps it in. It's going to come to the line. Harrison down low. He was looking for Cote. Couldn't get control of it. Oh, wow. Burt just knocked Cote in the face. That shot goes in wide. They continue to shove, and that's all the way out. It's all the way down the ice. Harrison now picks it up at center. He'll bring it in across the line and send it in deep. Cote's going to go in after it. Try to get to Seiler, and he took him down. That's a penalty. Cote is going to take a couple penalties here. Why not? Come on. So Cote takes 2 penalties. The first one, he tackled Jordan Turcotte in behind the net, and then he took a second when he pushed down Blake Nickel. And now we'll see what happens here. So it's a misconduct and a 2-minute penalty. So I think we're gonna play 4-on-4 for 31 seconds, then Ripley gets the power play. Face-off is controlled by Ripley in the middle end. Shot, stopped by Nelson, he picks it up. He'll hold it for the face-off. Drew Shant's in the box. He's serving the first 2-minute from Cote. The second is the misconduct penalty, which Cote will stay in the box for. That's back in the end. Jake Pleon taking down Dan Nikolov in behind the net. Here comes Minto 4-4. That shot is off the stick into the netting, out of play. Kowalik trying to drive that in on Burt. So it's a 10-minute misconduct, for Cote. That'll put him out until about the 5-minute mark in the third. That puck went off of Burt and out, so the face-off remains in the Ripley end. 15 seconds left of 4-on-4. Okay, so we're 4-on-4 until Turcotte comes out of the box, I guess, whenever that is. Who knows? And so we're play on. Turcotte jumps out of the box at this time, and we're 1:10 remaining in the Ripley power play now. Okay then, that was an odd sequence there. Ben Hughes all the way around. Nickel is creeping in. He's gonna have to go back now as the puck comes out. Graham's gonna go after it. They get pinched off the boards by the linesman, and Ripley's gonna gain control of the puck. They'll send it to the Minto line, it's in. Jake Pleon back to get it. Takes in Satosik. Hughes after it. He picks it up, but he gets it stripped away by Mike Pleon. They'll pin it along the end boards. 37 seconds left in the Ripley power play. Gonna be kept in. Jake Pleon doing a nice job to keep it out. It's all the way to the line. Blake Nickel now. His shot. Oh, he was looking down low for Britton backdoor, but it failed to materialize. Oh, he gets a hold of it. He'll put it in the middle. Oh, the Hogarths almost had it in the middle. Hogarths will go in after it against Nickel. He's gonna tip it away and he'll go after him. Nice play by Minto to strip the puck away from Blake Nickel. Harrison gets checked by Mears on the sideboards. We have 3 seconds remaining. That's going to do it for the Ripley power play. It comes ahead. Alexander throws it across. Willis brings it in. Oh, what a hit! Sean Lawrence on Keem Willis. Lowered the boom. What a hit. Nick Seiler brings it ahead. On Nelson, he pads it in to the corner. Witzel battles for it down low and behind the net of Nelson. It comes loose. Harrison goes after it. He gets picked up around. It's all the way across. Seiler, shot! Nelson makes a save. Nikolov tried to throw it to the middle. Nelson's got it there. He'll hold it for the face-off. 12:50 to go here in the third. We're still tied at 2. $12:50 to go, still tied at 2 here in the third. Face-off done unfairly or whatever, and they're going to throw the Ripley man out of the face-off. Boyd's going to come in to take it now for Ripley. Face-off is going to be controlled by Minto. Ellis behind his net, gives it to Buck. Buck brings it ahead, he'll skate it ahead, he'll try to get it Hartwick, but he couldn't. Now Hartwick's in after it. He can't come up with the puck. It's all the way into the neutral zone. Ellis on the boards. Gadbury now. He's going to skate it there at center. He'll dump it to the line. It's no further. Ripley turns it the other way. Faulkner across. Luby in after it. Ellis plays it away. Gadbury off the glass. It's all the way into the Ripley end. Hartwick went after it. He couldn't come up with the puck. Gadbury now. Into the center. He's going to skate it over the Ripley line. He'll throw it around the boards. Hartwick looking for it on the side. Sends it in deep. It's going to come around. 12 minutes to go. It's ahead. Ellis across. Buck. He'll play it on the boards. It's going to be intercepted. Here's Luby. He's got room. Shot scores! Pat Luby makes no mistake on the turnover. And Ripley leads 3-2. Oh, boy. Luby with the hat trick last night puts Ripley ahead here in the third. With 11:52 to play, Pat Luby breaks in all alone on Nelson, beats him glove side, and that stakes the Ripley Wolves to a 3-2 lead here. Minto's going to have to dig in here to avoid a 2-0 series deficit. Puck is played ahead. Buck. Jake Pleon throws it ahead. Here comes Pfeffer in across the zone. Tried to throw it to Kowalik. He couldn't get a stick on it. They're going to give an assist to Kevin Boyd on that play. So Pfeffer picks it off now for Minto, and it's across to Jake Pleon. So the goal scoring play, Luby from Kevin Boyd. Jake Pleon brings it ahead. It's going to come across to Kowalik in the Ripley end. Kowalik has it on the sideboards. He gets checked. It's to the middle. Graham can't come up with the puck, and Ripley's going to turn it the other way. All the way across center and all the way into the Minto end. There's 11 minutes to play here in the third. It's ahead. Jones tipped it back, and now Britton's goes after it in the Minto end. Jake Pleon in behind his net. Leaves it for Mike Pleon. He gets checked there by Ben Hughes, but he'll get it up. Hughes and Mike Pleon come together, and they're gonna wrestle in behind the play. Jake Pleon takes Ben Hughes down. While this is going on, Minto had a glorious chance in the zone, but they couldn't connect on it. We play on here. Puck is ahead. It's going to come into the Ripley end. Turcotte back to get it there. He's in behind his net. He'll start away. He'll play it out. Hughes has it again, across. He takes Hogarth down from behind. And him and Hogarth come together. No calls. It's ahead. Hughes again. Oh, and Hogarth goes low. And we're going to get a whistle here. And lots of pushing and shoving here, obviously. What a battle there. Ben Hughes in the middle of it all for Ripley. The Pleons taking Hughes down by the Minto bench. And then Tommy Hogarth's coming together with him. And we play on here. 10:08 to go here in the third. Ripley leads 3-2. Face off just outside the Minto blue line. It's going to come back to Nick Seiler. Seiler just going to send it in on Nelson. Gloves it down for Jamison Buck. Buck ahead. Harrison try to get it out and does. Buck with the hit, but it's back into the Minto end. Ellis puts it ahead. Hogarth has it again. Brings it in across the Ripley line. He has a chance, but he can't shoot the puck. Alexander took him out with a body check. Ellis, got to be careful. That's off a glove at the Ripley bench and it's out of play. Faceoff's going to be just outside the Ripley blue line here, I believe. No, wait a second. Why is it coming back at the Minto blue line? That doesn't make any sense. Puck was off the glove at the Ripley bench. I don't get that. Anyway, faceoff here just outside the Minto blue line. 3-2 Ripley is the score. Luby has the goal that staked the Ripley Wolves to a lead here. And now Denver Hill's going to get a penalty. Who's going to get it? They're going to call Willis on the high stick. Wow. So Ripley gets the penalty here. Hill with the body check on Willis, who got the stick up in Hill's face. And that's going to be a penalty to Willis. And Minto gets a power play here, down 3-2. With 9:32 to play. Face-off controlled by Ripley in their own end. That puck's going to go all the way down the ice. Nelson out to stop it there. We'll leave it for Kyle Ellis. Ellis now across. Zach Graham. In across the Ripley line. Goes to the corner. In behind the net. Hogarth! Taking the shot away. And that's going to go all the way down the ice. They separate everyone in the crease of Burt. And Minto will come back and try and set it up on this power play. It has 1:26 to go. Graham again. Across. He gets that puck intercepted, though. Here comes Kevin Boyd. After it. Buck there first. He'll slow it down. Give it to Tommy Hogarth. Hogarth ahead. Graham. He'll skate it ahead. Leave it for Kowalik. Kowalik in across the line. Kowalik on the sideboards. Down low to Hogarth. He'll put it back. Ellis. Across. Witzel loads up shot. That hit a stick and went into the corner. And now, more pushing and shoving in front of Burt. And the whistle went because the net was off, I think. Or what is the call here? So a couple of slashing infractions have been whistled down here. I don't know what's going on. Who's getting penalties here? There's 58 seconds left in the Willis penalty. Is there any penalties or no? Graham goes to the box for slashing. And Gallon Burt's going to get a penalty for Ripley for slashing. So The penalty is to the goalie. Offsetting penalties, I guess. Okay, all right. Hang on, hang on, hang on. They're gonna have to put a guy in the box, no? Okay. So the penalties on Graham and Burt. 2 minutes each for slashing, coincidental minors. 58 seconds left in the Minto power play. They trail 3-2. Gabri wins the draw. It's back to Lantz at the line. Over to Harrison. Harrison in the middle. Oh, it's going to be picked up there. Nice play defensively by Ripley to get that puck out. Nelson looking for Harrison. He's got it. He'll turn. Tried to send it deep, but couldn't. It's ahead. Gabri in across the line, sends it all the way around. Harrison's going to get there first. Puts it in the middle. Ripley's going to get it. It's going to come out. Witzel's got to be careful. He's the last one back. Tried to get away from Luby. Does a nice job. But there's a ton of time killed off of that. 20 seconds remain. That puck is ahead and out of the reach. Turcotte just going to take his time here in his own end, and he'll send it all the way down. That'll pretty much do it for the Minto power play. It's across. Pfeffer brings it ahead. Penalty is over. It's around. Burt plays it around. Minto tried to get there first but couldn't. Ripley has it now. It's all the way out. That's going to be an icing call. Ripley, not realizing that we were back to 5-on-5, threw it down the ice for the icing. There's 7:17 to go here in the third. Face off here to the right-hand side of Burt. It's controlled by Ripley. They've done a good job on the face-offs here tonight. Nikolov throws it across. Alexander going after it. It's no icing. Puck is there. Ellis puts Alexander down. Mears in front. Kowalik was taken down by Nikolov. They fight in front. Comes to the line. McCarthy across. Nico. Shot. Nelson was down. He gets back up. Big battle in front. Puck is going to come to the line. It's kept in by Ripley. Jake Pleon, he gets bodied. It's really hard checking out there now. And that puck is sent out. Puck is sent out of play. Nikolov and Kowalik come together again. And they still continue to talk at the benches there. We have a face-off coming up here in the Minto end. Ripley leads 3-2 with 6:38 to go here in the third. Face-off controlled by Minto. It's all the way around. Ellis. He puts the puck ahead. It's going to be intercepted, though, by Ripley. J.D. Faulkner puts it across. Kevin Boyd in across the line. Tried to put it in on Nelson. He stuck it to the side. It's in the middle. Faulkner scores. What a shot by J.D. Faulkner. He makes no mistake. And Ripley leads now 4-2. What a shot by Faulkner. So with 6:23 to go, Ripley extends their lead to 2. Now the hill is even higher to climb for Minto. So we have 6:23 to go here. Faulkner on the goal. Aiken picks it up at center, sends it in. Minto will go in after it. Bird out to play it. Gabri in with a body check on Jones. Comes into the middle. Lantz plays it over to Caleb Witzel. Into the middle. He was looking for Gabri. He was intercepted easily. All the way back into the Minto end. Nelson out to play it. Throws it to Witzel. Witzel. Luby and Boyd get assists on the Faulkner goal that makes it 4-2. Aiken couldn't get it out at the line. Satosik sends it all the way around. Witzel's going to pick it up in his own end. 5:40 to go now. That pass is out of the reach of Gabri. He picks it up though. Tried to find Harwick. It was out of his reach. Now it's back into the Minto end. Witzel around the net. Over to Lance. Lance ahead. Harrison had to go over his stick, and Brett Cato picks it up. Over to Cody Britton. Britton shot. Stopped by Nelson, and he'll hold it. Scoring play, Faulkner from Luby and Kevin Boyd. Makes it 4-2 for Ripley. What a shot by Faulkner. Top hand side on the glove hand of Nelson. Perfect shot by number 20 of Ripley. Faceoff's going to be in the skates. Picked up by Minto's Kowalik. He sends it ahead. Pfeffer's going to go after it. Can't pick it up though. Now it's going to come ahead to Pfeffer again. Graham, his shot. Blocker saved by Burt. Ripley has it. They'll send it out. This is going to go all the way down the ice. And it's going to be icing against Ripley. 5:01 to go here in the third. Minto with the offensive zone faceoff here. Trailing 4-2. Faceoff is sent back. Seiler taken in by Kowalik. Gets it ahead though, and it's going to come to Satosik. He'll send it out. Pfeffer. He'll send it back to Jake Pleon. Pleon up the boards. Kowalik just tips it into the Ripley end. It's going to go off his skate though at the line. He doesn't even know where it is. It's in across the line. Kowalik gets boarded in there by Satosik. Jake Pleon brings it ahead. In across the line. Shot. That goes off of body. Here's a shot by Buck. Glove saved by Burt. He'll hold on for the faceoff. 4:29 now to play here in the third. Ripley leading 4-2 here in the third. Looking to take a 2-0 series lead in this best-of-7 semifinal. Next game in the series, Saturday night in Ripley. Game number 3. It's going to be all the way around. Hugars try to play it over to Harrison, who was intercepted by Blake Nickel. Going to come ahead. Mears into the middle. Intercepted by Lance. Harrison can't pick it up. Mears all the way to the line and out. Mears is going to go after it along the boards. He gets leveled by Denver Hill. So deep into the Minto end. We have 4 minutes now to play. Over to Harrison. Plays it in the middle of the Hugars. He had the puck stripped away by Nikolov. He's in across the line. Nikolov's got room. Shot. That went off of the stick of Ellis and over the net and out of play as they come together once again. Nikolov's been in the mix a lot here tonight. Cooler heads prevail, and we'll get a face-off here. They'll talk some more, and then we'll play some hockey. 3:50 to go here in the third. 4-2 Ripley is the score. .350 to go, 4-2 Ripley. Faulkner with the latest goal for Ripley. Luby with the 3-2 goal that was scored back with about 12 minutes to go in the third to give Ripley the lead, and they haven't let up on the gas since. Witzel picks it up. He'll bring it ahead. He's going to cross center and dump it into the Ripley end. They're just waiting for it, and they'll send it back to the line. Now Buck has it. He'll cross center, dump it all the way in. Ripley is again going to get there before it, and in behind is what a hit. Chad Jones just took Colin Harwick in from behind. That's going to be a penalty. That's in on Bird. He makes the save and holds on. Jones lit up Harwick from behind on the boards, and that's a penalty. There's going to be one penalty at least. And they're going to send Jones off. That's a penalty, and they're going to give him a game misconduct for that. From behind, hit from behind. And Jones, his night's done early. And Minto will go to the power play. We'll see how long it's for here. 3:17 to play, and Minto might very well hold on here. We gotta wait. Penalty's gotta go up on the board, no? Okay, so it's two for checking from behind in the game misconduct. And Minto's to the power play here. There's a shot. Stopped by Bird. It's in the air and behind the net. That's going to go all the way around, and that's going to go out. Hit from behind, and a misconduct. And that ends Chad Jones's night. And it'll come ahead now to Graham. He almost got hit at the center line. He had to be careful. Hugars takes his man into the board. It's going to come across. Here's Kowalik. Another penalty is going to be called here. Or no, sorry, they send Nelson to the bench for the extra attacker here, trailing 4-2. It's kept into the Ripley end. Checking from behind's the call. It's across. Graham shoot. Lawrence scores. Sean Lawrence. Minto scores with the net empty on the power play, and that brings this to a 1-goal game. Wow. Lawrence making no mistake on the pass across, and this game just got interesting. 2:26 to go, power play goal for Minto, and it's 4-3. Boy, that Faulkner goal looks real big right now. It's played in deep. Minto or Ripley will give chase. Garrett Mears in there deep. He tries to pin it along the boards to kill time. Ellis is going to pick up the puck. He'll bring it out of his own end. Across. Gadbury's got it now. In across the Ripley blue line. Tried to play it to the middle. It was intercepted there. Net is empty. Graham and Buck get assists on the Lawrence power play goal that brings us to a 1-goal game. Cote in across the line. Harrison shoots. That's deflected by Burt into the netting, out of play. And we'll get a face-off here in the Ripley end with 1:41 to go. Are we going to get a Minto timeout or a Ripley timeout? Maybe not yet. Nelson is on the bench. Minto 6-on-5 here. Okay, so we're going to play on. 1:41 to go. It's played ahead. Minto goes after it. Ripley's going to pick it up. It's off the glass. It's out. Buck's got to be careful. He throws it over to Lawrence. Lawrence throws it ahead. It's past Kowalik, and it's no icing. They play it ahead. It's going to come out. Lawrence picks it up at center. 1:22 to go here in the third. Minto continues to trail by 1. That puck is out. Harrison picks it up. He'll cross the Ripley line. He'll send it in on Burt. Seiler puts it to Burt. He holds on, and Kowalik gets swarmed there by Wolves. And there'll be an offensive zone face-off here for Minto with 1:12 to go. Expect the Minto timeout now or later? There's the timeout. Minto calls timeout. They'll talk it over. Fine. 1:12 to go. Minto calls timeout. Offensive zone face-off. They trail by 1. They trail in the series 1-0. So Minto's talked it over. We'll be 6-on-5 here. Ben Nelson on the bench for the extra attacker. Offensive zone face-off for Minto. Hugars, Kowalik, Graham, Harrison, Buck, Lawrence on the ice for Minto. Ripley controls, it's back. In the skates, it's gonna come to line. Oh, it's out. That's gonna go all the way down the ice. Not gonna have enough. Oh, they do call icing. Boy, that was close. I don't know if I agree with that. Boy, that was close. I didn't know if it had the legs for the icing there. All right, 1:02 now to go. Another offensive zone face-off for Minto. Minto with the net empty, 6-on-5. Puck is in the skates. Kowalik picks it up, back to Buck. Shot from the line, that's blocked by Ripley. We're into the final minute now. Graham goes down, that's a penalty to Ripley. Blake Nickel is furious here. He took Graham down in the corner, and his arm come up right away. And Nickel goes to the box, and now it's going to be 6-on-4. Wow, what a turn of events here. .53 seconds left. Minto 6-on-4. Two-man advantage. Nelson still on the bench. Net empty. It's in the skates. It's gonna come loose. Oh, it's in behind the net now. Kowalik picks up the puck in the corner. 46 left. Kowalik again with it. Shoots! Nice blocker save. Good old buck shot! Nice save by Burt. Puck is in behind the net now. Burt's there. Oh, his mask is off and he's holding his face. Oh, now he's down, and he appears to be severely hurt. His mask is off, and he appears to be in a lot of discomfort. We have 36 seconds left here in the third, and Bert's just trying to compose himself here, but he's being looked at. Great pressure by Minto, though, here. Now they'll get a breather for sure, but so will Ripley. Burt appears to be okay, shakes it off. He's up and at him now. And we have 36 seconds left here. 6-on-4 for Minto. It's been one of the longest third periods I've ever been a part of. Faceoff's going to remain here in the Ripley end. Burt appears to be all right. He's good to go. Sets himself in the net, and now we're going to go. Face off here. 36 left on the clock. Face off back to line. Buck! Over! Oh, Graham couldn't get his stick on it. Seiler got it in the way. Kowalik now in the corner. Towards the middle, off the stick of Burt. It's going to come out to the line and out. Lutz took down Ben Hughes. And they were up in arms on the bench about that one, understandably so. Puck's gonna come to the line, it's kept in. No ice stick, that's all the way down the ice. Now wait a second. Faceoff's gonna be at center with 10.8 to go. They called icing, but yet Ripley was short-handed, so that should have been icing. The game should be over. Hey, the game should be over. Okay, well, I guess not. One last face-off here. And that's going to go ahead. Ripley's going to control down the ice. No icing. And 4 seconds left. In on Burt. Stopped. That's the game. Minto loses 4-3. Ripley wins. They lead in the series now 2-0. That's it. That'll do it. That's the game. Ripley wins 4-3. They lead in the series 2-0. Game 3 goes Saturday at 7 o'clock in Ripley. We'll be back for that one. Signing off from Palmerston, Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play, saying thanks for watching. It's been fun.